Twin J Transportation blue corner with a record of 1-1, fighting in a freestyle, standing 5'6", weighing 149 pounds, fighting with Mick Doyle's gym. Out of Omaha, Nebraska, Errich Holston.
Yeah,
fighting out of the Nebraska Lottery red corner with a record of 1-0, a wrestler standing 5'8", weighing 148 pounds, fighting with the Premier Combat Center and Calculated Violence MMA out of Omaha, Nebraska, Jaden Game Over Overman.
Yeah, I'll be curious how this 2-year layoff affects.
I mean, he looks in
Errich.
great shape. I wouldn't blink here, guys. This could end up being a pretty quick one here.
Errich establishing the jab early on.
Won't be surprised if Jaden just wants to get this one right to the ground. Really experienced wrestler. Yep. In on a
Shoots
single
on a
right
single.
away.
Errich was the sprawl and punches. Errich wants to be careful taking those shots coming in on that single, though. But
super strong there to defend that single leg, and he's just going to let him right back up.
So we know Errich probably wants to keep it on the feet. I'm sure these guys both researched each other.
That teep to the face just missing. Great leg kick after, too.
Errich is looking calm.
Ooh, big shot. Ooh, getting a takedown himself here against the cage, maybe.
Jaden in on that whizzer. Trying to...
He's just being heavy here, just being heavy.
Yeah.
Already working that underhook, too.
And the 3/4 guard.
Yeah, he's got him right against the cage. Really tough position.
And he's just being slow and methodical here.
Yep. You know, he might be content with this half guard position, but I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to make it out to the back or even maybe a full mount at some point.
Or split the legs and just go for some ground and pound. Now in side control, he's at full mount.
Yeah, full mount. Yeah, and he's got heavy hips right now too. Content with half guard though.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of MMA fighters are content there because you just have your base and you're able to land more ground and pound.
Yeah.
You're less likely to get reversed.
Yeah.
And that's what he's looking to do, is sneak those big shots and back to mount.
Yep.
And he's pressed up against the cage, so it's going to be hard for him to hip elbow escape or kip out of there.
Yeah, he needs to try and work up. He's got to try and get his back against the cage and try and work up. I mean, easier said than done, especially from a mounted position like this.
And he's just got heavy hips. Errich's got heavy hips right now.
And I can't tell from this angle, it looks like he's maybe working for an Americana. I don't know if he's going to try and throw a leg over for a triangle, or if he's just going to be content with just keep landing and being heavy here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's grapevining him.
He's got a cross face. And the round is about up. It looks like we're going to see round 2.
Yeah, round 2. I'll be interested to see how Jaden's going to try and come back from that, seeing that he couldn't get the takedown early in the round and then got taken down himself and held down the rest of the round. I'll be very interested to see what he does here.
Now, you said that Jaden's primarily a wrestler. He's got a background in wrestling. Probably doesn't spend a lot of time on his back, though.
You know, he doesn't spend a lot of time on his back. He's usually the one dictating the pace on the ground when he's in the gym. And, you know, his stand-up has really improved, like these last couple months, too.
Round 2.
Jaden getting instruction from UFC fighter Derek Minner. A lot of McDoyles, a lot of Premier guys tonight.
Oh yeah, it's been loud in here for both of these guys tonight. Well, we'll see how their cardio is here. 'Cause that was a very exhausting round.
Yeah, Errich seems like he's been pretty he's pretty stoic and calm in the face. So
still nose breathing too, you know.
Yeah.
Jaden's kind of got his mouth wide open a little bit.
I mean, there's a different pace between an MMA fight and a wrestling match.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And with the strikes involved, it changes everything. Ooh, big right hand just misses.
Big shots if one of these connects. Errich kind of pawing the jab out there and then backing up, waiting for the counter.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jaden start working a jab here. He's kind of just throwing that right hand. He's got to set it up with something, feint him maybe.
Yeah. He's got to disguise it with something because, yeah, he's just throwing
throwing
bombs. But, hey, it landed.
Oh,
Wizard
nice.
takedown.
Good knee.
Then we're tied up on the cage. Looks like.
Man, Eric's takedowns against the cage are very high percentage right now.
Yeah.
2 for 2.
Yeah, he's winning.
He's got a knee bar there. If he rolls all the way through, if he sees it, he could get this knee bar.
He might be trying to get under the legs, inverting into him. He's just pounding on his spine.
Yep, just showing the ref he's working, doing some damage. It's never fun to get punched in the kidneys. Ask Ryan Leininger about that one. Love you, Ryan.
Didn't he rupture his kidney?
Yeah.
Back in mount.
Yep, back in mount.
Man.
He's right against the cage again. You know, I'm sure he's just content staying right here.
Oh, heavy elbows. He's got to be careful not to hit the back of the head.
Yeah, he's landing on the temple right now, which is not good for Jaden. He's got about 30 seconds here.
Yeah, he's got a good base. Using the cage to try to get up. He splits the legs. He's actually probably more stable putting that leg on the inside there and going to 3/4 mount.
Yeah, I'm sure his base is a lot more centered having that there. Ooh.
Good couple rounds for Errich. He was.
That makes sense. Henry M's letting us know that. The other guy was a great high school wrestler. Errich was a great high school wrestler out of Hastings, Nebraska.
Yeah, we're seeing very comfortable in the takedown exchanges.
I was going to say, he's 2 for 2 on those takedowns against the cage, and he seems very strong as well.
It was Groundhog Day. First round, second round.
Yeah. Once again, I'll be super interested to see what Derek Minner is telling Jaden Overman right now.
I mean, he's got to get a finish probably after those 2 rounds.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's 2 rounds to 0 right now. I think he's got to come out. He's got to get a submission. He's got to get a finish somehow, some way. Super exciting fight though. Crowd loves it too.
All right, third and final round,
third
ladies
and final
and gentlemen.
round. Here we go.
Ooh.
Nice leg kick by Jaden. Errich just seems super calm here, doesn't he?
Yeah, very chill.
Like you said, stoic. Still nose breathing.
Yeah, not exerting too much energy. And I think he also knows he's got 2 rounds in the bag, so it's his fight to lose at this point. So just keeping his guard, keeping a distance, and making
making sure he doesn't get clipped.
Yeah, he's got to make – Jaden's going to be the one that has to take all the risk here.
Good jab.
Oh. Errich eats a knee and
just goes right back to the cage. Man,
gets another takedown.
Another takedown against the cage. Super impressive against the cage.
Yeah. I don't know how long it's been since he was a high school wrestler, but he's still got the skills.
Yeah, his like I said, his last fight was 2017, and man, it looks like he just fought yesterday.
He's been training the whole time. He still looks good. Henry says he hasn't been training the whole time, but he looks like he hasn't missed a beat. Yeah, and he's back against the cage, and essentially a 3/4 mount, kind of splitting the legs and keeping his base, and happy to just land blows and ride this one out.
Yeah, I think he knows he's got about a minute left. His coaches are telling him, so I'm sure he's just content sitting here, touching him with punches. You know, he's
backing him out.
Yeah.
Grapevine. Oh, man.
Yeah, it just seems to be all about control here for Errich. Super smart fighter, you know. Way to use his IQ. Because a lot of guys, you know, especially at the amateur level, they're going to still be trying to explode, get the finish, risking all these things, and he's just super seasoned.
Yeah, he came out here like it's like watching Peter Yan fight. He's just no emotion, not breathing heavy, like very cerebral.
Yep.
Even in those early in the first round when he was shooting that single leg and all that explosive energy, he stayed calm.
Yep. Stayed calm and then got a takedown of his own right after. Yeah, very impressive fight here by Errich. Great fight by both these guys. Feel bad for Jaden. Know he trained really hard, but you know sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Yeah. And sometimes your game plan when wrestling's your primary thing, and you're going against a guy who's got, you know.
Yeah, sometimes they just nullify, and the better guy's going to come out on top after they nullify. Errich having to get held up here. Man, he looked like he was in. I thought he could go another 2 rounds the way he was.
I think he might have hurt his knee.
Yeah, I think it might have been those leg kicks that Jaden was getting with those rear leg kicks that he was hitting him with were really doing damage. But man, he didn't show it at all during the whole fight.
He's got the best pain face I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was going to say, he needs to play poker or something. If it doesn't work out for fighting, I think he's got a future in poker because he didn't show anybody that he was hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of MMA, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges scored the bout in a unanimous decision for the fighter out of the Twin J Transportation blue corner, Errich Holston.
That's Errich Holston.